Hello, my name's Lucy and I'm a third year medical student from Barts in London. This summer I've spent 8 weeks volunteering at TRAC, the Tropical Research and Conservation Centre, which is based at Pompom Island in Malaysia. It took me 2 planes and an hour-long boat ride to arrive at this tiny island just off the north coast of Sabah, but it was well worth the journey. Pompom is a tiny island in the Celebes Sea surrounded by many beautiful coral reefs and diving sites. The biggest problems faced on Pompom are from the damaging effects of blast fishing. This is a local way of fishing, whereby a fisherman throws a homemade bomb into the water, killing fish for an easy catch. The problem with this type of fishing is that it also destroys all the corals and delicate ecosystems nearby. The reefs of Pompom have suffered immensely from this fishing practice over the past decades. TRAC's mission is to repair some of the damage that has been done. Upon arrival, I headed to the classroom with the other volunteers to learn about the diversity of the local marine life. We learned about the different species of fish and went on dives where we learned how to identify them by pointing at names on a slate. We also learned how to make the artificial reef crests. These are big cement blocks that we make on the island and drop into the ocean, before securing them into place with metal rods. These blocks provide some defence against the abrasive action of the loose rubble on the substrate. They also provide a great base for coral planting. After securing the arc reefs, we would go diving to find broken coral fragments on the ocean floor. These corals have a low chance of survival, so we would gather them and plant them into small cement blocks which we could place into the arc reefs where they would thrive. A large part of my time at TRAC was also spent cleaning plastic from the ocean and the beaches. Every day, the TRAC volunteers would clean the beaches. We would collect rubbish into big sacks and sort through the different plastics. We washed and dried the plastics and then stuffed them into larger plastic bottles that were also collected on beach cleans. These bottles are called eco bricks and can be used to build huts, tables, and all kinds of other structures. I also took part in TRAC's turtle conservation projects. Turtle egg poaching is a very real problem on many of the local islands, so it's important to look out for turtles and monitor their nesting habits. Every evening at 11 p.m, a few volunteers from camp would walk around the island in hunt of nesting turtles. We would carefully gather eggs from nests and place them into a local hatchery. When the eggs were ready to hatch, we would release the turtles into the ocean under a watchful eye. TRAC and its science officers undertake a huge amount of research at Pompom, so we also work together to collect data on the local turtle populations. It was a pleasure to help collect some of the data for these studies. Whilst living at TRAC, I also undertook some diving qualifications and gained my PADI Rescue Diver certificate. Spending 8 weeks volunteering at TRAC was a life-changing and eye-opening experience. I am so grateful to have had the opportunity to embark on this spectacular adventure. I can't wait to go back in the future and see how the corals continue to thrive and see all the new types of marine species that continue to be drawn to the beautiful and rapidly growing reef crests. I'd also like to just give my thanks to the Overseas Project Fund, who have supported me and made it possible for me to take part in this project.